Say, birds of a feather flock together. You run around with losers, you will end up a loser. Unconsciously, you will pick up their ways, you'll pick up their habits, you'll pick up, most importantly, their attitude about life. If you're around cynical, negative people all the time, you will become cynical and negative. Align yourself with powerful people. Align yourself with people that can encourage you, people that can empower you, people that you can learn from, people that you can grow from. That's very important.
If you have people in your life who are occupying your time for their self-benefit, you should erase them from your life. Get away from people in your life that's hating. Get away from your family members that ain't ever opened a business. Get away from your family members that ain't ever followed their dream. Get away from your family members ain't never been nowhere but to the family reunion. Ain't never been to a beach. Get away from them. Get away from them. I had to do it. Everybody has had a seasonal friend. My father had third grade education. You know what he used to tell me all the time? Everybody come with you, can't go with you. That's a cold lesson to learn in life, man. Everybody come with you, can't go with you. There's some people that can go with you just to a certain point. And the moment you try to elevate, you're going to start losing some people. Everybody ain't happy for you opening your boutique. Oh, she thinks she is going to open up a damn store. I ain't buying none of that. I ain't telling nobody about it. It's called jealousy. It's a more modern term. They're called haters.
There are a lot of bridges in our life, right? A lot of things in our life, a lot of people in our life. And sometimes it's family, sometimes it's friends, sometimes the people closest to you, sometimes it's strangers. But there are always people in our life that leads us back to something that's not good for our life. I want you to think about this for a second. Maybe it's not now in your life. Maybe it's a point in time in your life where you had a lot of bridges. And sometimes that bridges you. Like, let's be real. But you had a lot of bridges in your life. Bridges mean connections and relationships that are leading you to a lesser you. So I want you to think about this right now. I want you to think about people in your life that aren't bringing to your life. And I don't mean they have to bring something incredible. But sometimes we have people in our life that bring nothing but drama, nothing but gossip, nothing but rumors, nothing but low self-esteem, nothing but low integrity, nothing but negativity, all these things, and we choose to keep these bridges up in our life. And I want to just tell you this, it's just facts, and you got to know this. The longer you keep bridges in your life that need to be burned, the more you prevent your life from building the bridges that need to be built.
Don't be fooled by all that fake love. Don't be fooled by their phony smiles, their hugs, their I love yous. Snakes in the grass. Snakes in the grass slithering. I hear them coming a mile away. I can smell them, I can sniff them, I can see them, I can taste them. But some of you get blinded by them. Yeah. Your so-called friends, your so-called homies, your so-called partners, your so-called girls, they deserve an Academy Award for the best actors, the best actresses of the year, because they can put it all. They there for you when everything's great. They there for you when everything is wonderful. They're there for you when you balling. They're there for you when you rolling. They there for you when you treating. They there for you when you got money. They're excited, girl, we gonna do this, man, bro, where we going tonight? Fast story is that when you up, they all riding with you. When you down, ain't nobody in the car but you. They act like they got love for you, but only because it benefits them. I don't know how many different ways I can say this. Just because they are in the car with you does not mean that they are riding for you. So many of us have to learn this the hard way. Situation where you've poured into this person. You have nothing but their best interest in your heart. And then when the shoe is on the other foot, they don't even want to talk to you. They act like they got love for you. Have your friends, have your family, have your relationships, but make sure you pay close attention to the circle, to your company that you keep, because when you need them the most, I promise you, they will turn your back on you. You need to find you a group of friends, and y'all need to make a pact, and y'all need to keep that pact, and you need to know in your heart of hearts that if you down, they gonna pull you up, and if they down, you gonna pull them up. So have your friends, have your family, have your relationships, but make sure you stay woke. I call them halftime homies, because half the time they smiling in your face. Half the time they want to take your place. Remove and eliminate those halftime homies from your circle.
When your lack of self-worth starts to bring me down, then I know I have to burn that bridge, because there's no way I can help myself. There's no way I can help the people who deserve my help if I'm keeping things in my life that's making me feel helpless. You have to guard your heart. You have to burn every single bridge that leads your life back to destruction. You have to burn every single bridge that leads your life back to negativity. You have to burn every single bridge that leads your life back to low self-esteem. You have to guard your heart. Protect what you accept. I say it all the time. The world you are not in control of what people try to give you. I can't control what people say in this comment box right now. People can say, Trent, you suck. Trent, you're ugly. Trent, all this stuff. I can't control that. But you know what I can control? What I accept. I don't have to accept someone's opinion. I don't have to accept someone's judgment. I don't have to accept someone's action. I don't have to accept someone's words. I don't have to accept it. And the more that you don't know who you are, the more that you don't tap into guarding your heart, because you're letting people stump on your heart. You're letting people take advantage of your life. The more you're doing that, then you're not going to have confidence in yourself, and you're going to believe the lies that people have told you. Like, straight up, you have believed the lies that someone else has told you. You let a broken person break you. You let a person that don't know how to love break you. You let a person that don't know what loyalty is break you. Am I telling that you have to have a perfect relationship or friendship? Absolutely not. Mistakes are going to be made in this life, but the same mistakes shouldn't be repeated, because when you repeat the same mistakes, and this is as a personal message too, when you repeat the same mistakes over and 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 over again, it is not a mistake. It has become a choice. Someone is choosing that action over and over and over again. And people say, oh, Trent, you're cold-hearted. Listen, I'd rather be viewed as cold-hearted than live broken-hearted, straight up. I would rather be viewed as cold-hearted than live broken-hearted, like facts. I would rather be viewed as being stuck up than live a life where my life sucks. I'd rather be, because I'm going to tell you right now, at the end of the day, when you down on your life, ain't nobody really checking for you. It's the same people that said, oh, your standards are too high. As soon as you lower your standards and you hit a rock bottom, those people ain't checking for you. Those people ain't checking for you. And then when you hit rock bottom, it'll be the same people that say, oh, you need to change your life. You need to do better. As soon as you start to do better than them, then they start to bring you down again. You have to guard your heart. Guard your heart. I'm not telling you to guard it where you keep love out, you keep everybody out. But it comes to a point where you have to prioritize you. Stop making people feel guilty for you choosing you. Okay? Stop making people feel guilty for you choosing you. Oh, Trent, that's a selfish mentality. We're in a world where we're always choosing ourselves. We're always choosing ourselves. We need to choose ourselves, because when we better ourselves, we better the things around ourselves, and we better the world. Like I said, some of us, we sitting here living lies over and over and over again, not because we don't have worth, not because we're not special, not because we're not beautiful, not because we're not awesome. It's because we have chose to believe how someone treats us is our truth. You have taken someone's lies as your truth. You need to guard your heart. Protect what you accept. If somebody is giving you less, you don't have to accept it. I don't care how good it looks. I don't care how tempting it looks. Listen, just because it looks good for your life doesn't mean it's good for your life. There's nothing wrong with that, guys. It is nothing wrong with it at all. You got to stop making people, man, make you feel like you can't do that. And a lot of times what happens is, as soon as we have to guard our heart, people try to throw stones at us. People try to say different things at us. And then we feel guilty for doing that. Never feel guilty for protecting your worth. Never feel guilty for knowing your worth. Never feel guilty for living your best life. Everybody wants to live their best life. Some people are just choosing not to, so they make you feel guilty for trying to. Again, I would rather be viewed as cold-hearted, because I know my heart. I know I'm not cold-hearted, but if people want to view me as that because I choose not to tolerate disrespect. I choose not to tolerate nonsense in my life. I choose to keep people around me that bring to my life instead of just take from my life. If I got to be viewed as cold-hearted for that, then sign me up. Like I said, I'd rather be viewed as cold-hearted than broken-hearted. I would rather be viewed as cold-hearted than broken-hearted. Okay, so guard your heart. Listen to my podcast episode today. I talk about protecting your worth. I talk about the importance of setting boundaries in your life. Some of us, we don't have boundaries. Some of us, we allowed the world to set our boundaries. Some of us, we allow people who can care less about us to set our boundaries. And those are the boundaries that are set, and you wonder why you keep feeling like you have no worth in your life, because you keep giving it away. You keep going outside. It's a reason why there's boundaries, right? Boundaries keep you safe. Boundaries keep your worth safe. So the more you really get your particular with your boundaries, my arm is hurting, and cement your boundaries, and you have boundaries that don't budge, your life is less likely to go into a negative state. Less likely to. Less likely to. Cut off toxic people. I know we live in a cancel culture right now. I know people say, oh, you're always telling people to cut off people. You're always telling people to remove people. This is why, and I'll tell you as I get off of here. One of my best friends committed suicide, okay, because he had the wrong people in his life. Someone left his life and he felt like his life was over. So it was my promise to him to make sure I get messages every day. People want to kill themselves because of how someone else is treating them, how their parents is treating them, how their brothers and sisters are treating them, how their relationship is treating them, how this world is treating them, how their coworkers is treating them. Every single day, people want to take their life. Not on my watch. Because I want to let you know, no matter what you lose, you don't have to lose yourself. No matter what leaves your life, it doesn't have to be the end of your life, period. Sometimes certain things have to leave your life to make room for the right things to be in your life. That's straight up. And that's why I'm so passionate about this, because I refuse to go through this world, people just keeping toxic stuff in their life, almost said something else, toxic stuff in their life, and then they wonder why they feel broken. You can, listen, certain things aren't meant to be repaired, guys. Understand that. Certain things aren't meant to be repaired, and if you keep having broken things in your life, you keep allowing people to break you, and then what are you going to do? You're going to live a whole life, a whole entire life complaining about things you aren't willing to change. You're going to live a whole entire life being a lesser version of yourself. I want you to meet the greatest you. I want you to live your life on 100. I want you to live your life full of worth. I want you to be happy. Somebody say you look younger every single day, because I'm truly happy. I'm fulfilled. I don't need external things to validate me. I don't need external things to make me feel good about myself, because I know whose I am. I know how God created me. And so I'm not going to let anybody take that away from me. Anybody. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. I refuse to live life like that, because again, when you hit rock bottom, how many of us can say amen on here? Say amen if you live like this. And when you hit rock bottom, ain't gonna be people checking on you. Some of us are in that place right now. We done lost our job since COVID-19. We done lost a lot since COVID-19. We're going through a hard time, and ain't too many people checking on you. Ain't too many people checking on you. It might be a few that's really real in your life, and appreciate those people. If you have people in your life that bring worth to your life, that level you up, that make you feel special about yourself, keep those people in your life, right? Elevate those people, promote those people.